Okay, go ahead now.
Okay. So when I turned 55, I got tired of the toxic. I got tired of everything. I
When you
had to
turn
change me.
55.
And I went back to my ancestors, back to my roots, okay?
Okay.
And I've been growing, but I did not have guidance growing up. I didn't know how to take care of myself. Praying on the other hand, it just came natural because my birth mom was a minister. I was in the church, all of that. I did it for other people, so I know how to do it for me. But as far as the affirmations, I knew nothing about how to take care of myself, how to pick myself up.
Until you were
So that's a
55.
daily, yes. So that's like a daily thing for me. Affirmations is very positive for me. That's where I would go. I would definitely get a book on that. Definitely.
But since you've been, how was your life before you turned in 55? You said you had never said yourself, "I love you," or "I am great," or "I am powerful." Why do you think you grew up and you stayed so long and wasn't able to speak those positive words to yourself?
Because from I would say about 10 months up until I ran away when I was 16 was very dysfunctional. I did not know how to love myself. Okay. When I got out into the world, it's still a balancing thing for me. But I know I can love myself because I've loved everybody else. So I know I can do it, and I'm doing it now. So I just didn't know. I wasn't up here. But now in 2020, when I started to change that, I said, this is not working. I got to do something different. I don't care about everybody else anymore. And I don't mean that in a negative way. But for me, to look in the mirror the very first time and say, I love you, I appreciate you, that hurt. But now I can do it. Now I can do it. I can look in the mirror. I can dress myself up. I can do all of those things. But as far as the words, the affirmations to encourage myself, I just didn't have it. I did it for everybody else, but I didn't apply it to myself. Now I have to apply it to myself. If I'm going to get those blessings and those manifestations, I've got to do the work. I would definitely buy an affirmation book.
How has your life have been since you started giving yourself those positive words, positive statements?
Well, I just made a video about that. As far as retrogrades go, from 2020 to 2022, it was like hell all over again. It was very, very hard, but working on myself, releasing a lot of negativity that I had to take responsibility for myself also. Everybody didn't just do it to me. I allowed a lot of things to happen. So in doing that, November, December of 2022, I released so much. I cried so hard. And it felt good. I'm still getting goosebumps, but it felt so good. It was great. Going forward from 2022 up until now, I think it was a lot of did I learn what I needed to learn to grow, to move on, to do what I want to do with my life. That's what it was. When those retrogrades happened, from this July, it was really hard. Not like when I first started on my journey, but it was hard. I mean, I teared. I had to deal with a lot of emotions from people and myself. And was I moving forward in a positive way, or was I going backwards? And I caught myself with some people that came into my life. I caught myself that, I can't do that. That's what I used to do. And I made it better. And now that this retrograde is going to be over August, it's about moving forward for me. Things come at me now. I don't run from myself and I don't run from them. I face it and I keep going because I want to keep moving on. So it's been great. It's been great. I don't get down like I used to. If I thought I hurt somebody, I'm like, they'll get over it because I didn't mean anything by it. You know, and if they can't, if I hurt you, we're talking and I say something that affects you, and I don't care if you don't want to do it on TikTok, but if you don't want to get my DM and say, hey, you affected me this way or that way, and we talk about it as women and grow, then that's your problem. And I don't mean to say it like that, but it's the truth. A lot of people don't want to grow, and I'm growing and I'm moving forward. So yeah, it's been great. It's been great. I wouldn't change anything. No regrets.
Wow. I'm so happy you get to love yourself now.
One more thing while I'm up here. You are very encouraging because when I met Swiri and we started doing the classes, okay, and I'm glad from 2020 up until now that I really, really worked on myself. Then I was able to go back and take Swiri's classes. I wasn't ready then. But I met you through her class. And I was like, hey, let me go check her out. Because, so I went to your YouTube channel and you recorded a lot of the classes, the Wednesday. I was like, oh, wow, cool, awesome. Then I started looking at you and your affirmations and the push-ups, everything. I was like, I'm in the right place. I'm in the right place. So I want to thank you for encouraging every woman out there to just keep going forward. And I love your hair. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, I'm glad I can be of help. And I'm glad I can come here on live and listen to testimonies like yours and people speaking their truth and people sharing that the things you say, the things I teach do work. Affirmations do work.
Yeah.
Whenever somebody is speaking negative things to you, you feel some type of way. Yeah. Now imagine if that somebody else speak positive words too. You're gonna feel great. Why? Because words carry energy, words carry power. If I come on here and I start talking bad about you, bitching you, insulting you, I'm not touching you though, but my words are gonna get to you. You're gonna start feeling some type of way.
Yeah, words are spells.
We can switch it up and make it positive. It does work. It's not some woo-woo affirmation. Oh my God, you crazy? Why talking to yourself? It does work.
Yeah.
It's not me saying it. Here's an example. It took her 55 years of her life. Imagine if she did it earlier. Imagine if you start doing it now. Mm-hmm. And it costs you nothing to speak life over yourself. But for so many people, for what I have experienced, it's so easy for them to, I'm useless. I'm powerless. I cannot do it. I'm ugly. I'm poor. I'm nasty. Life is hard.
I think that was one of the things because looking back, not in a negative way, but looking back in my own history going forward, there was some aha moments, some moments where it was like spiritual for me, where I was awake, but I would slip backwards because of all the things my parents, my sibling, whoever I let into my life do to me, I started thinking like that. Like my stepmom doing whatever. Oh man, I must be ugly. I must be this. I must be that. I started carrying that. When I reached 54, 55, I was sick of the I was sick of the toxic crap. I was done, and I had to do something because sometimes our ancestors, God, higher power, whatever you want to say for yourself that's carrying you, you have to do that. You have to show them. Because I know there were some situations I was in and that I should not be here, but they had me. It wasn't me. I wanted to lay down, but I could not. And it was like moving forward, and I was so sick of the cloud, the thunder, I was just tired. I was done. So moving forward, yes, it was very hard. Yes, I wanted to go backwards sometimes, but I said, no, I made a promise to myself and to them. And sometimes, things would happen. You'd be tested. You be tested. What are you going to do? How are you going to react? And then you get that next step, and it's like, yes, and then something else will happen. You got to keep going forward. Keep going forward. Just keep doing it. It's not going to work.
How often do you do your affirmations? Because, for example, me, I have them everywhere. I have them on my phone. I even have alarms that pop out with affirmations on my phone. I say it in the mirror. I say as soon as I get up, before I go to bed, before I eat, before I talk, before I drive, in the middle of doing something. Since I have done it so much, that is on autopilot. Sometimes, most of the time when I'm driving, that's why another reason why I don't have music in my car, because I'm consistently speaking. Wow, my life is great and it's only getting better. I look great. I look fabulous. I like $1 billion. Look at me. I am success. I am happy. And I love to, when I do affirmations, I like to touch my body. I like to give my body that reassurance that yes, it's true. Yes, right? Because also I know my body is not only mine. This is my ancestors' body as well. This is God's body as well. So I'm giving that I love you. My body is great. I am so rich. I am so loved. I am so successful. And I do it consistently because since, as you expressed that, for a long time you have had what your family, friends, associates, whoever, all the belief, all the word they have get into you, it took time for all that negativity to build up in you. And it's also going to take time for you to build up the positivity. And that's why you have to do the affirmations consistently.
Yes.
Because you have to affirm what you want, so what you don't want can get out. If what you have in your mind is like, oh, for me to make money is hard. Well, affirm 100 times a day that making money is easy. People be like, well, I have done affirmation, it didn't work. So I ask them, for how long have you done it? They're like, well, I did it when I wake up. I'm like, okay, for the rest of your day, what were you saying to yourself? What were you saying in your mind? What were the conversation? If you say, I am rich, I am money, one time in the morning, okay, in the rising, sorry. And then when you go about your day, you start thinking, oh no, damn, make money is hard. Damn, I will never make money. Ooh, life is hard. I am poor, I am broke. You just say a positive affirmation once, and the rest of your day were negative affirmations. It works both ways.
Yeah.
You do more of the positive, you get more of the positive. You do more of the negative, you get more of the negative. It does work. If you don't think affirmation work, take a look at your life and ask yourself, which statements have I been repeating about myself for the longest? Yeah. All those statements are going to be reflected in the way you live, your body, your partner, your classmate. Everything is going to reflect your internal dialogue. And we are all in control.
I tell you something. The middle of 2022, I allowed someone in my house to help him out. He had his kid, he was doing good, so I thought. So I allowed him in my house. I started going backwards, not really taking care of myself, and looking at the depression and stuff like that. So I slipped backwards. 2023 hit, March of 2023, I was out of there and I had to go to a shelter. I wasn't ready. Maybe the universe was saying, okay, you stop doing your positive thinking, your affirmation. You stopped doing what you were supposed to, what you said you were going to do. So okay, everything was stagnant. Once I got in that shelter, I never wanted to go to a shelter and be homeless again, ever. Because I've been on the streets, New York, California, I've been there. And I was like, I didn't like it at all. And I said, I prayed, I'm so freaking sorry. I am so sorry. I want. And I got back into the meditating. I went outside. I went out every day. I got on a bus. It was so hard because I couldn't take it there, those attitudes and stuff. And women that just don't want to do anything for their life. And I got on that bus one day and I rode the bus all day. And I cried. I had my headphones on. Music helps me a lot. And I was like, okay, what's going on? You have to analyze yourself. Okay, why am I stagnant? Why is this going on? Okay, I need to get back to me. I rode that bus. When I went back to that shelter that day, everybody was like, saw a new me coming back in. The director there said we had to do goals. Every 2-week goals. Okay, what's your goal? So I wrote on that sheet. It was February. And I wrote down, in 2 weeks, I'm going to find a place to live. Because I wanted out of there so bad. But before I wrote that down, I prayed about it. And I told the universe. And I said, I'm going to get a place. I'm not going back to no shelter ever again. I'm going forward. I'm going to make it happen. I don't care if I still have issues that I need to work on. I'm going to do it at the new place and move forward. And my director said, you can't get a place in no 2 weeks. He says, out here is really hard. They're going to credit now, not just your rental history and stuff, because I was good with it. I ain't gotten no problems rent wise, okay? So she said that, and I was like, I said, I'm going to keep with it. Within a week, we had a new place. Me and my roommate had a new place. Not this one, but a different place. And she had to eat her words. Affirmations. And you stick with it. I could have been negative, like, she's right. I'm not going to get a place within 2 weeks. Nah, you keep with it. We got into that place. We didn't like it. It was a slumlord type thing. She didn't want to do things or whatever. It was small. And so we were walking the dogs one day, and we said, you know what? There was a park across the street. We would take the dogs over there. Sometimes I'd go over there and swing, play basketball, whatever. And we were walking by there, and it's a very old park, and we said out loud, they need to fix this park up. It's a really cool park. That would be great. They didn't put up a notice or anything. The next day, the park was closed. The next day. We were bummed about it, but I was like, yeah, they're fixing it up, Then I didn't have anything. I lost everything. I don't hold on to stuff, So I said, you know what? If I'm going to be working with people, I can't work with someone and have nothing. If I'm going to work with you financially, spiritually, birth charts, whatever, I do. So I put to you, I need a desk. I need a bookshelf because I don't want my stuff all over the floor. I need a table. 2 weeks later, I got a desk. I got a table. I got a bookshelf. Then there was a certain apartment complex we wanted to move to. It was a 2-bedroom. So we were like, let's try to get in there. It's way across town, but we can do it. So start praying about it. And the apartment where I am now is right up the street. So we were going to the store one day because we got through there. We saw the manager over here. We went in, hey, how you doing? How's your place? You got any openings? She said, well, here's the applications. Just fill it out and get your foot in the door because something might be coming up. So we were like, okay, cool. Took the applications home. We called the other apartment across town. The guy never called us back. We called every week, every day almost. So I was like, I just said to the universe, you know what? Wherever you want us to go, that's where we will go. If it's across town, it's across town, but just help us get out of here. Because it was super expensive. We weren't saving anything. Here opened up 3 2-bedroom apartments. They were fixing one. No, they were fixing 2. This one that we're in now, the guy that just moved. So we were like, we'll take this one. Then we were like, okay, we need the money to get in there because our lease is up in August, but we got to put in a 30-day notice, and we can't move until September. So what are we going to do? People came through with the money. Our best friend that visits us, she said, you know what? I'll give you $1,000. Just pay me back whenever. I'll give you $1,000. We were like, what? I was in shock. I just cried. And then when my roommate came home, she was like, really? And then she went to work, and the woman she works for said, here's $2,000. And we're in here before September. Affirmations do work. if I'm having a crappy day just for myself, I'm waking up, oh, I got a headache, oh, it's gloomy outside. Nah. Instead of doing that, I'll be like, I tell everybody else, you have to do what you say. If you're teaching people to use the affirmations and be positive about their life and change it, you got to change it too. So I would sit there and I'll be like, you know what? I'm telling everybody else to change it. I got to change it. I'm going to have a beautiful damn day. It's going to be great. I don't care if it's gloomy, if it rains, if it snows. I don't care. I'm going to have a good day. I have a good day. Now, before I even go to bed, I'm just thinking positive, and it's getting easier and easier to pray, to the universe, your ancestors, whatever, for me. And it's like, I don't care if I'm so tired and I fall asleep. I will wake up and give thanks. Then I go right back to sleep. In the mornings now, I can pray before I even get up. Not a day goes by that I don't do it. I can look in the mirror. I got a stand-up mirror now. I didn't have one before because I put myself down so much. I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm this, I'm that. I'm beautiful no matter what.
Yes,
and
you
I can look in that mirror and I can say it.
Yes, you are.
Thank you.
Say it.
So
you believe
you
it.
have to do it. And I don't care if somebody comes along and says, your teeth are ugly, they're falling apart, and you this and you that. I'm like, thank you. You have a good day, because that's another thing. If I have a problem with you, instead of me, my emotions are valid. My emotions are valid. My reactions are different. If you upset me, I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to put you down. I'm going to say, you know what? You're a beautiful person. We're not getting along for whatever reason. I wish the best for you. You got a job going on or whatever. I wish you the best in that job, and that will come back on me.
Bless everything you see,
I
everyone you
say
see.
to you, I hope you stump your toe. I hope you get in a car accident.
It will happen to you first before
to
happening to me.
Right.
Yeah.
So you got to change that and mean it. You can't be, I wish the best for you. In my head, I'm saying something different.
It's gonna happen to you. Whatever.
You cannot hide anything. So these people in relationships and stuff, doing stuff on their phone, I don't mean to take over your life, I'm so sorry. Doing stuff on their phones, cheating, the universe seeing it's going to come out. And then what you going to do?
Oops.
Fix it.
Life is giving to us whatever we give to life. That goes to words, that goes to feelings, that goes to thoughts, that goes to even me. People have done me what I can call evil, I can call negative, I can call bad. That's okay. But until today, I still bless them. There is no single person that have ever done me wrong, because in my perspective, everything that happens for my greatest good. So even the bad they did to me is for my good. So I go about my day and I bless them. I'm not gonna, you know what? Since you cheat on me, I wish you get cheated too. I don't do that. I don't wish on others nothing evil, nothing bad, nothing nasty. First, because I don't have it in me. And second, because I know that as I'm saying it to somebody else, it's going to come back to me.
Yeah.
My words, my feelings, my thoughts has a boomerang effect. It goes out and it come back right at me. So why not go around life just blessing other people? I don't know you or I know you, but I wish you the best. Hey, go make more money, be happier, be successful. That's another reason why I'm fascinated and I get turned on by other people's happiness, other people's success, other people's prosperity. You keep making money. You keep being rich. You keep being wealthy. Please do. You go about your day winning. And because it doesn't take nothing away from me to bless somebody else. Have a good day. Even if what you did hurt me okay, let me deal with my hurt. I can work on myself. But for me to go out and intentionally hurt somebody with my words, with my thoughts, or with my feelings, no, I don't have it in me. The times I did in the past, because I did it in the past, accountability, yes, that was the version of me that had to went through that in order for me to learn to not do it.
Mm-hmm.
That was, I had to went through that with pain,
Yeah.
or lying, saying what I don't think. I went through, it was me. I'm not gonna be
Yeah.
like, oh no, I didn't do it. No, I did, but I did it so I can learn to not do it again.
Right.
I did
Or
it
how
so
to
I
do
can
it
become
better.
this, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's easy. People be like, oh well, it's so easy for you to say it. It's easier to say than done. It's easy to do it too.
Right.
How much does it cost you to bless somebody else? Or because you cannot, you battling with your own demons, that for you to
Yeah.
bless somebody else is gonna kill you, destroy you. Then you are the issue, not that other person. That other person is going on about their life with you or without you.
You're letting their negativity get to
Get
you.
to you because you're negative too.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
somebody does, for example, I come to your social media, I receive all type of comments. The negative ones, I ignore. And even whenever I reply, I'm even replying them to encourage them. Because at
Yes.
least I know I am a happy person. I am a positive person. I know who I am. And since I know I'm happy, I'm positive, I don't have it in me to hate on others or to put other people down. So whenever I see somebody else hating or somebody else being negative, in my mind I'm like, oh no, they are not happy with themselves. They are not happy. They are not positive within themselves. It has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with somebody else. It's simply that in the state they are currently in their life, they are not happy with themselves. And since they are not happy with themselves, guess what they're gonna give to you? Misery,
Yeah.
unhappiness, because that's what they have winning you, winning them. But now,
Yeah.
if you let their negativity get to you and make you negative, it's because you don't have control of yourself.
Yeah.
You know who you are. Don't let other people's words, other people's actions change who you know you are. Especially if you know you are a good person.
Yeah.
Because let's not pretend. If you know you are a bad person, you still have work to do on yourself. But it works.
The more positive you are in your life with yourself, the right people
Will come. And
it's gonna
even
come along.
the negative one will get out. They won't able to handle you.
Yeah.
Either God will remove them, the universe, whatever you believe into, your ancestors are gonna remove them. Because once you start vibing high, some people
Yeah.
can catch up to that speed. But do not reduce your speed because they cannot catch up to that.
Let
Do
them
not
think you high and
reduce
mighty.
your
Let them
speed
think
because they
whatever.
cannot catch up to that. Imagine if every time a plane
Hello.
is gonna go up, the plane is going up. Do you imagine if there is something holding the plane down? The plane gonna crash. You wanna go high. You wanna vibrate and vibe high. Go high. You're gonna meet other high people there.
Yes.
But if
Yes.
you stay in the misery, in the negativity, in the complaint, the procrastination, the ugly words, the ugly thinking, the bad words, the bad thinking, that's exactly where your life gonna stay. Because why should life give you anything that you are not thinking of? You thinking
Right.
negative, so why should life give you anything positive? You think you are useless, you think you are powerless, you think you are ugly, you think you are poor, you think you deserve misery, you think you cannot be
You're still
successful.
gonna be ugly in that beautiful dress or outfit.
Why should life give you anything different than what you believe about yourself?
Right.
You keep saying, I am useless, I am poor, I am broke, I cannot do it, I cannot make it. Life is like bet. I'm going to give you more experiences and more people that confirm to you all the things you are saying about yourself, about your partner, about your family, about your finances, about your goals. And we
Right.
all have the power to change our words. It should be the easiest thing to change. But if you can't even change your words, how can you change your life? If you can't even change what comes out of your mouth, what else are you going to change?
We go through through those things and we get those battle scars to make us better and stronger. Our shields are stronger. I'm not saying build up a damn wall. You can't do it anymore. Once you reach a certain point in your life and you're growing, you just can't go backwards. That's what I was saying about this retrograde. There's no more going backwards. We're going
to
forward.
do what? You already know what happened back then. You already experienced it. You know what happened. Why do you want to go back?
Right.
You know what happened. Get excited about what's coming. You can see what is coming, but you can speak what you want to come. But you can visualize what you want to come. But you can manifest what you want to come. I don't have the certainty that tomorrow I'm going to receive $1 million. But I can say, tomorrow I have $1 million. Tomorrow somebody is sending me $1 million. Tomorrow somebody is blessing me with $1 million. Tomorrow somebody just thought about me and sent me $1 million. Tomorrow I receive $1 million from multiple places, from multiple people, from multiple countries. And you can replace tomorrow and say today. Today I receive $1 million. Today I enjoy $1 million. Today I invest $1 million. Today I touch, I feel, I multiply, I write down $1 million. It's free to say it. I have said it. If it happens tomorrow, I won't be surprised because I spoke it.
You spoke it.
And if it doesn't happen, it's okay. I'm going to keep speaking it until it happens.
Yeah.
If you cannot change your
just like
world,
if you do,
how can you
I see a
change
lot
your
of people do vision boards over here. I'm in the U.S.
Okay.
They do a
Me
lot
too,
of
by the way.
vision boards. I've never done a vision board.
Okay.
But for some people, it works.
You got to do what works for you. Yeah.
Same with affirmations.
Yeah.
It's the same with prayer.
Yeah.
If you do not believe in it, in yourself, it's not going to happen.
If you don't work it, it's not going to work you.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly. You got to do the work and continue to do. Yeah, I fell backwards a lot of times on this journey.
But you rise up and you keep going.
But I'll keep going. Keep going.
Same here. I have to constantly remind myself.
It don't even hurt anymore. It's like, what was I supposed to learn from that? I'm bye. Thank you. You know? Yes. So I'm meeting the right people. And when I meet the right people, I make sure I let you know, hey, I love what you're doing and keep doing it.
Well, thank you.
I don't care if I fall. You keep doing it. And which I'm not going to fall.
No, you are not. Let's not speak it. We don't want it, so let's not speak it. You're going to stay on course. You're going to stay on top. You're going to keep walking in faith, in grace, in positivity and joy. You're not going to fall. No. Only rising up, rising up, rising up, rising up.
There you go. But yeah, it's
It
like,
works.
wow. It was like, I just made that video
It works.
about retrograde. And
It
then,
works.
hello, blessing.
Speak
And
life.
then,
Speak prosperity. Speak it.
I was like, you know what? Let me just, you know how it's loading up and you can't really get off TikTok until it's done?
Yeah.
And I was like, let me just see who's on. So I hit and I was like, oh, she's actually on. Let me go say hi. You know.
Well, thank you for coming and sharing.
I'm like,
and thank you for sharing your story and being vulnerable and being okay with sharing your truth about who you were, who you are, and who you are becoming. And don't stop speaking those words. Don't.
Thank you.
Don't. Because why not? Like who doesn't want to hear that, oh, your life is good. Oh, you are rich. You are abundant. You are wealthy. You can do it. You are capable. You are confident. You are precious. Who doesn't want to hear that? So instead of you waiting on somebody else to say it to you, tell it to yourself. Don't wait on the world to tell you nothing. You tell that to yourself, because if you wait on the world will tell you all the bad things. They're going to tell you about the disease, the sickness, how it's hard to make money, how whatever happened to you in the past. That's what you want to feed yourself with. When you can feed yourself with the good and the positive. Speak it consistently, because it's either you program yourself or the world will program you. Sorry, but it's as simple as it gets.
Yeah. And not only that, when good things are happening to you, and I had to learn this the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
from Africa to USA, wherever you are, you're growing and you're learning how to deal with yourself and with people. Be silent. You don't have to tell everything that you're doing and going through and getting, because a lot of people don't care and they don't want you to get it. But when I say move in silence, you can talk about the good things that's happening to you, but you don't have to tell everything, and be happy with that.
For details, yep.
Yeah, you don't have to tell the details. Thank you.
I mean, when you're truly doing good for yourself, it simply radiates. You don't gotta announce it. Oh, for what? Especially if you. There's a word I feel like. The more people that know it, the more that can ruin it. So learn to have certain things that you only keep to yourself. That you don't care about sharing with your mom, your dad, your partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, uncle, auntie, kid. Just because this is how good it is to you and you want to keep it. Don't get me wrong though. I get excited and I get happy when other people are sharing how good life is going to them, how much money they are making, how confident they are, how beautiful life is. I love it and I want more of it. But that's me. I see them being as happy and I'm like, damn, that feels so good. Yeah, I'm happy for you. But that's me. But in the other half, there are other people like, oh my God, she's doing so good. Damn it. I wish she fell. Let me find a way to break her business. Let me find a way to break her relationship. Why is she so happy? The people who your happiness makes uncomfortable, don't worry, it's not you. They are not happy with themselves. They are not. Because at least me, I take it as inspiration, motivation. Other people see it as jealousy and competition. That's them.
A lot of people ask me, how come I'm not in a relationship? And I'm like, that's my business. And maybe I don't want it right now. I'm at a place where I'm moving up and I'm still working on myself and I'm
that's
not ready.
Okay though. Like,
but at the same time, for people that are in relationships, work on your relationship with him or her, whatever. Work on you two being together. Don't worry about everybody else. Don't let them.
I mean, it's not everybody. Everybody else is not dating you. Everybody else is not sleeping with you. Come to me. Talk to me. Hey, love. It's our relationship, not their relationship. Come on, let's make it work. It's you and I, right? You and I growing. You and I evolving. Okay, what can we do to make it? It's you and I. They are not dating you. They are not in love with you. So why are they here? I'm the one dating you. I'm the one who's going to marry you. So let me be the one growing with you, working with you, evolving with you. It's not them. Well, unless you want to go marry them, then okay, that's different. Go ahead. But it's you and I. It's you and your boyfriend, you and your girlfriend, you and your husband, you and your wife together. Other people. And also because, but that works especially, and I think the best way to be in a loving relationship is by you loving yourself first.
Yes.
This idea that somebody else is responsible of my happiness, I don't know where it came from, but sorry, I disagree with it. Why will somebody else who's not you and who doesn't know you as much as you know yourself and who hasn't been with you for the same amount of time you have been with yourself, you're going to think that person supposed to make you happy, supposed to take care of you, supposed to be the reason you rise up. One time I dated somebody and I told the person, you are not the reason of my happiness. That led us to our whole argument, but don't worry, we didn't last. We didn't last. The relationship didn't work.
Yeah. Blessing, you want to say something?
Yeah. Good evening, greetings everyone. I don't really know your time, but my time here is 11:34. So I'm just here listening. I really love Ada. I love her so much. I'm joining from Italy, so I love her so much. She kind of have a bit of my personality. everybody are unique in their own way, but she kind of have a bit of my personality. Like, I'm honest with people. I just tell you till your face what you need to know. I don't pretend. I just want to be me. I just want to be real. If you like it, you stay with me. If you don't like it, go your own way. And she have been giving me a lot of courage. And I've been learning a lot from her. So I really love you. Sending love all the way from here to your end.
Thank you.
I love you.
I receive it. I love you too. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's great. It's all about self. I don't know whoever is watching. I don't know what is going on with your life right now, but just get into the habit of loving yourself every day, speaking positive to yourself every day. I know there is struggles. I know there is pain. I know there is adversities. I know things might not be working out the way you want, but you have to still love yourself, even if you are struggling, even if you are failing, even if you are making mistakes. Your self-love cannot stop. Your self-belief cannot stop. Your self-faith cannot stop. And the positive thinking cannot stop. Because once you start thinking negative, one thought, the negativity is going to continue. Like a virus. You were thinking negative for 1 minute, the next minute negative. But you can switch that up because you are in control of your mind every single day. If whatever you are thinking is not giving you hope, is not giving you joy, is not giving you excitement, is not giving you happiness, stop thinking about it. Switch your thought. Think about something else. Something that happened to you in the past and was good. Go back in the past and think about that good thing. Or create a good scenario in your imagination that, oh, okay, right now I'm crying, but I know, oh my God, when I'm in my car, in my dreams, wow, I have all the money I want, my business is doing great, my partner loves me, and you go in your imagination and thinking positive. And since you are thinking positive, that's going to give you a positive feeling. And when you're feeling positive, you are more motivated and excited to live life. You are always in control of what you think. If you don't like what you are thinking, change it. That's why it's good to write down your ideas, your goals, your dreams, whatever you want to experience for later. That positive thing, that positive scenario, that positive circumstance, write it down. So whenever you are going through hardship, you can be, okay, I'm crying right now, but I'm reading this. Yes, I am happy. I am healthy. I have all the money I want. Life is good to me. I'm feeling great. Yes, you are crying. We get it. You are crying. However, you are reading to yourself what you want it to be. You are telling yourself, okay, I'm crying, but hey, I'm well. I'm joyful. I'm successful. Yes, I can do this. I can overcome this. I have so much money. I have so much happiness. I have so much greatness. Life is good and it's only getting better. I love myself. I know good things are coming my way. I know positive things are coming my way. Even if you are crying, let the tears go down in your eyes, but keep speaking positive. Because sooner or later, the more you speak it, guess what? Whenever you are talking, the first person listening is yourself. And whatever you listen to the most, you act on the most. So speak is possible. Even if you think it's hard, well, start today and keep doing it. The more you do it, the easier it gets. There is nothing good about negativity. And you all know that. So why think negative? There is nothing good about negativity. Nothing. Nothing.
In the beginning, since 2020, I cried all the negative out. Not because it happened to me or I allowed it to happen to me. No. I cried because I wanted that positive in. Now, sometimes I just bask in my own glory, like, wow, thank you so much. This is amazing.
Gratitude too.
I cry happy.
Being grateful in advance for all that you want.
Gratitude.
Yeah. And it feels great. I have here a notebook. I mean, it's one of them. This is only full of positive words, positive ideas, positive expectations, positive experiences, positive things that I'm going to do that I already did I'm going to do. That whenever life hits me, that, okay, damn, I'm struggling right now. Well, I'm so in so much pain. This went this way. I go and I just open this. Look what it, okay, let me read your, I wrote this. I don't know if y'all can see the date. September, no, this, what is 7? 7 is July. Okay, 9 of July of this year. This is what I was writing. I receive all the good that comes with being myself, all the prosperity that comes with my gifts, talents, ideas, and creations. I enjoy this life of prosperity I am experiencing. I want all the prosperity and I have it all. I am prosperous in my health. I am prosperous in my friendships. I am prosperous in time. I am prosperous in my relationship. I am prosperous in my way of living. I am prosperous in all the ways. I do not struggle. I do not suffer. I do not live in lack or misery. I live in abundance and prosperity. I have the resources to impact Equatorial Guinea, name of my country, in a positive way. I have the resources and wisdom to build houses for people, feed people, educate people, and empower people to self-mastery. I am grateful for how great my life is. I am grateful for how joyful my life is. I am grateful for how wonderful my life is unfolding. Today I accept the health, prosperity, joy, peace, abundance of God. I wrote this July 9 of this year. And if I just open it and I read it, me just reading it give me a great feeling. And I bet all of you listening, you were feeling good just by listening to those positive words. I write it down. And I can go back and just keep reading. Why? Because I'm reaffirming the good that I want. I'm reaffirming the positive. I'm reaffirming the success. I'm reaffirming the happiness. I'm reaffirming the health. I'm reaffirming just the good. I write it down so I can remind myself that, hey, you good. Life is good and it's only getting better. Even if I was crying right now and I read this, I'm like, bet, with tears, but hey, this is where we are. I am prosperous in all my ways. Let me keep saying it. I am prosperous in all my ways. I am prosperous in all my ways. And those tears are going to become happy tears. Why? Because I'm keeping my mind in a state of gratitude, in a state of wealth, in a state of positive, in a state of positivity. Everybody can do it. You have a mind. You can control your mind by changing your thoughts. All of us can do it. But the question is, are you going to do it? And how consistent are you going to be with it? It's possible. It works if you make it work.
It does truly work. My thing was I have a brother, okay? And back in the day, he used to come to me and say, because we were on medication, and he used to come to me and say, I'm doing better. That was my medication. That was my dark side, blah, blah, blah. I got so sick of it. Like, every time he did something, he'd come to me, hey, I'm doing better. Are you proud of me? And I say, you know what? You need to be proud of yourself. Forget how we feel. This was way before this.
Self, still the key. Self.
You need to hear yourself and love yourself, okay? So I told him, I said, stop using your disability as an excuse. If you want to go to school, if you want to get married, you want to do those things, you're a great artist. Do it. He's married now. He got married before my birthday. Has his own business.
Congratulations.
He teaches kids.
Congratulations.
He does a lot.
Congratulations.
And I'm like, see, you can do it. You can do it. I do not put him down whatsoever. He wants to learn how to drive. Everyone else is telling him he can't because of his disability. Bump your disability. You want to drive,
you can drive. That too, those labels, people labeling others. You cannot do it. You cannot have it. Don't let nobody tell you why you can or cannot do. Who are they to tell you anything anyway? They didn't create you.
Yeah. See, that was 2010 when I was telling him this. Coming full circle, looking at myself, it didn't happen for me because I wasn't ready to hear it for myself until I was 54, 55. then I started doing it.
And also, you are an example that is never too late.
Yes.
People let age define them. It's never too late. You are youthful forever. It's never too late. Well, she is the example. I don't gotta say it.
But you know what else? I was listening to your post you made yesterday about psychiatry and medicine and all of that. Just to let people know. I know for myself, if I never got on medication, psychiatry, and all of that kind of stuff, I think I would be in a better place. But this is my better place right now. I had to go through that. That was my lesson for whatever reason, you know. So what you were saying about psychiatry and all of that kind of stuff and medications and stuff, it only helps to a very certain small degree. Because when I got back to California, I went cold turkey. I got off all the medication because I was I'm animated more now than I was back in 2019. I couldn't be talking to you right now, you know? But I had to get off it. I had to get away because it's very rare you find a very good psychiatrist, therapist, you know what I'm saying? But the medication, I was so lost. I said, I got to go cold turkey. I got to get back to the natural things. It took a minute, but I'm there and I'm getting better. You know, if I could do it for myself, I have concoctions that I work on myself, but before I tell anyone else, oh, you have a cold, try this. How can I tell you to try something if I've never used it? So I apply it to myself before I teach or anything else, you know? So I want to thank you for that because you helped a lot of women there. If you go back and look at your DM from last night when I posted, other women are coming in my DM thanking me. So I'm like, this woman, she got props. You got props, man.
Well, thank you.
You know, so
it's a dream of mine I had. I have always had this desire, and it makes I don't know. I just get happy of seeing other people happy, seeing other people successful, seeing other people rich. It doesn't take nothing away from me. It doesn't matter how much money you have. I'm gonna still have mine. So I was like, oh, psychology, the mind, emotions, and for the longest, I have wanted to become a psychologist. I went to school for that. I have my degrees for that. But as I have seen, at least in this country, for what I have seen in this country, maybe in these other countries too, but I haven't experienced that yet. They go in the therapy session. Somebody already told you, you know what? I'm depressed. Well, first of all, give the patient a better self-definition, a better self-image. No matter how many pills you're going to give that person, if that person still defining themselves as depressed, they're going to keep rewiring their mind toward depression. Okay, now what if you give them a better self-image, a positive self-image? And the pills, there is no single cell of our body that is made out of chemicals. None.
Right.
So why do you think a chemical is going to change whatever you think you got going on? Every cell of our body is alive. So what at least I do it works for me. Do what works for you. I speak to my body. People be like, what? You speak to your body? You crazy? I'm like, okay, let me be crazy on my own. But I'm aware that every cell of our body is alive.
Yes.
And most importantly, every cell of our body is consistently listening to what we say about our body,
yes,
to what we think about our body, and to what we feel about our body. There are people who I am a trainer. I enjoy working out. I train other people. Well, I'll be like, okay, you say you want to do diet, but are you changing the way you are thinking?
Right.
No matter how much protein deficit, protein, calories, but if you still telling your body, oh, my body is useless, my body is ugly, oh, I'm too fat, I'm too slim. If you keep speaking those things, your cells are listening to it.
Yeah.
We go back to what we said at the beginning. Words have power. Oh, my body is ugly. Ah, my body looks so old. Oh, my body. You saying all those things, the cells of your body are listening. And the cells of your body are going to give you what you are saying. If this arm is hurting, don't keep saying, oh my God, my arm is hurting. No. Be like, oh, my arm is perfectly healthy. My arm function perfectly fine. Ooh, look at that arm. I'm driving with this arm. I'm signing checks with this arm. This arm is so healthy, so strong. I love my arm. And you say it consistently. Believe me, sooner or later, that, whoop, oh, what happened? Well, you tell me I'm strong, so let me act strong.
Yeah.
And you can do that. But when I go to a psychiatric, I don't see the psychologist talking about, okay, what are your habits?
Right.
What does your environment look like? Okay, do you smoke a lot? Do you drink a lot? Because if you are having habits that are detrimental to your body and to your mind, how come you're not gonna be sick? If you give your body trash food, your body is not a trash can, ma'am, sir.
Yeah.
You wanna change your body? Change your self-image. Change the way you speak about your body. Change the way you treat your body. There is, as she said in her experience, there is so little the pills can do, because the pills is gonna deal with the surface level. But you gotta go to the roots.
They give you one pill and you having side effects. They give you another one. And before you know it, you got a suitcase. But you know what? When I worked for mental health. So it was a lot I saw.
Woo.
When the interns would come to work for us because we helped, we opened up like an art gallery. We went out on the street and talked to the homeless, mental, everything, okay? Mm-hmm. We set up the CIT training to help the police officers, the dispatchers, everybody, the fire, everybody, to know how to speak to people. You don't just bombard somebody's house if they're having a hard day. That'll make it worse. It's crazy over here. I can tell you some stories. But anyhow, the interns would come from college, okay? They would come to do the little work so they could graduate. This one woman comes in. Well, the book says that, blah, blah, blah. My boss came in and said, close the damn book. We going out in the street. The book is not going to help you. It only helps you to a certain degree. This is life.
If all the answers were in the book, whoever wrote the book will be so successful to even write the book.
Right. You know, there was a woman, and I was so touched when I got back to California. Before I left California to go to Oregon, and we were on the streets. There was this woman. She was in the service, okay? And she was messed up in the head, okay? She didn't want anything from anybody. She was pregnant. Somebody got her pregnant, and the baby was coming out. She didn't even know what the heck was going on. So the police and everybody was trying to help her. You know, of course, the baby didn't live. Okay. So what we did, instead of going up, hey, you need some help. You need a blanket. You need, because it gets really cold over here. So what we do is we get the blanket or a sleeping bag because it's really cold. And I don't want this. And just throw it on the ground and walk away. And she'll get it. We have food, apples, whatever. I don't want this apple. Just throw it. Don't throw it in the trash. Just throw it on the ground. She'll get it. Eventually, she started coming around to certain people. She's very observant. This is what I picked up about her. When I came back to California, 2023, and I went to the shelter, she was there. And it touched me so much because she's very observant and she listens. So she would notice me, different things about me. I'm very helpful. I listen to people. That's what my name means. So one day she was sitting out and it was hot and she'd have on the heavy clothing or whatever. So I go to the kitchen. I got some fruit and I got some soda. She likes soda every once in a while. So I got it over and I was like, let me just do this. So I went up to her. I said, you want a soda? She says, yes, thank you so much. She was so sweet. And she says, I see you. I notice you. You're very sweet and you're very nice and you talk to everybody and you try to help. I like that about you. And that was the start of our friendship. And she does not like to go to doctors and stuff, so she got a very, 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 very bad infection in her foot. And she didn't want any help, but eventually she had to go to the hospital. But she's gone now. You know, so that touched me. And it's like, it doesn't matter who you are. Just be yourself. Be yourself. Everyone sees, everyone
Authenticity is so powerful. The more you lean into being truly you, all the uniqueness of you, all of it, you will be like, wow, this is how good life is. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Because the closer you are to you, the closer you are to everything that is meant for you.
Yeah. Yeah. The other thing that worked for me was I was so used to talking to everyone and helping everyone when I started my journey that I had to like really be by myself, because not everybody cares. They will throw stuff back in your face just to see if you're doing it, you know. So looking in the mirror, that was very hard for me. Looking at my body, acknowledging my body, myself, my smile, I don't have all my teeth. I don't care. This is my body.
Bless you.
You know, I need to be happy with me.
First and foremost, yes.
It was very hard. It was very hard getting out of my head.
But you're doing it though. You're doing it now. You're doing it now. Let's appreciate that.
And I'd be like, what does this person want? What does man want? What does woman want? I don't do that now. I went to the store the other day, and I'm in line putting my groceries in the bag, and the woman at the other register, she said, you know what? She says, hey, I see you. I have my head wrap on. She says, I see you in the neighborhood. Yeah, how you doing? So we started talking. She says, I love your smile. You keep doing what you're doing. Beautiful. But I was in my own little world, you know, minding my business. Just do it.
It gets better.
It might be hard. Don't tell yourself, damn, this is
Well,
hard.
tell yourself
Damn,
life is easy. Matter of fact.
Yes. It'll get easier. And the more easier it gets, be grateful, be happy, and tell that to the universe.
Yeah, and to yourself. Be like, damn, life is great. Life is so easy. It's easy for me to make money. It's easy for me to be rich. It's easy for me to be living off my gift, my talent, my idea. Make it easy. Stop attaching the word hard to your statement, because if you say hard, then it's gonna be hard. I mean, you say it's hard.
Also, you by being with yourself, and if therapy works for you, okay, fine. If not, being by yourself, me being by myself for those 4 years, living by myself, no one living around me, roommates or anything, I had to deal with myself, my insecurities, my traumas, my abandonment issues, whatever it was. Me putting myself, stop putting yourself down. Fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway. Stop. You have to stop. You have to stop. And you start to build yourself up. And once you continue to do that, like I said, before I even go to bed, I'm thinking positive thoughts before I even get there. And if I fall asleep, I wake up, oh, you know what? I'm sorry, universe. Thank you so much. And I thank myself. Thank yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Hug yourself. It feels good. Because sometimes nobody else is going to do it. And you find out your likes, your gifts, what you want to do, your business, whatever you want to do to love yourself. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yes, it is. I love it, and I wish everybody else can have that experience. I wish happiness on me and on everybody else.
Yes,
I wish success on me and on everybody else. I wish prosperity on me and on everybody else. I wish large sums of money on me and on everybody else. I wish happiness on me and on everybody else. I wish prosperity on me and everybody else. Why not?
Everybody.
That is enough for all of us anyways.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to let you go now. It's been more than 90 minutes. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for sharing your truth. And thank you for, again, confirming that what I'm teaching and preaching works. Yes. Thank you for being a testimony of my content.
You're welcome.
It helps me to keep going because that's more confirmation for me. I already know it works.
Yeah.
But when other people are seeing results and I see that feedback, I hope and I speak that this inspired other people and motivate other people to do the work and to apply, because all that we talk about works if you make it work. I'm gonna put this call on YouTube in case you want to rewatch it or you think that is something you're gonna share with the people that see your content. It's gonna be my YouTube by tomorrow, so feel free to have
I'm
it. And
always
thank you
checking
for your
anyway,
time.
so you got good content.
Thank you for your time, and thank you
All
for
right.
sharing with us.
Bless.
You too, as you
Thank you.
should. It cannot be otherwise. It has to be success. Thank you. Thank you.